We know that running a sports club is not easy because there's a lot of people, processes, activities, and a lot of things going on that all need to be managed effectively. But when you have great sports software, or a sports operating system as we like to call it, it can make your life so much easier in every aspect of running your club. So in this video, I'm going to give you a brief overview of exactly how the 360Player sports software is making club life easier for clubs at all levels from all over the world. Let's jump into the platform and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So if we jump inside the 360Player platform here, you can see this menu on the left-hand side. And if we press registrations, you can create registration forms very, very easily right here. Just simply press the create button, and then you can add a title, description, whatever information you want to collect from your members. First name, last name, email is very common, but we have a lot of different default fields like phone number, address, gender. You can create your own default fields as well if you'd like, or you can create a custom question, whether you want a short answer, long answer, multiple choice, all different sorts of options, and basically ask whatever you want. If you want to know what position people are playing, if you want to know their nationality, or whatever you basically want, you can create options for that here. And then the other cool thing is you can actually add products and payment options to your registration forms. So if we hop over to our payments section right here and press products, you can see we've created all kinds of products that are associated with our club already, like our jerseys, gym memberships, speed training, camps, tryout fees, whatever you want. You can create a new product. Same process. You just go to create, press create, and you can add what it is. You can add categories to have a nice categories within your product catalog and have everything structured, different payment options, and the price. And what's cool is when you add your products to your registration, so let's say you've created a product here, and then you've gone in and created a registration, and then added a tryout fee product, for example, then you can actually have it that when people fill out a registration form, then they will have to pay this fee as they're registering. So you've already collected the money for whatever your members are registering for up front. And you can also break this down into a subscription or different payment options if you want to break it up monthly over the course of the year. So you could charge that card at once when people sign up for their membership fee, and then automatically charge them every month. So you don't need to worry about chasing up parents and all of these things afterwards. And you'll have very nice data collected inside the platform, so you can see exactly who's paid, who hasn't, the status on all the invoices. You can see an overview of all payments. This is just a demo team, so some of these invoices aren't being paid because these are robots in this demo for you guys. But you can see the status of the invoices, how much has been paid, what's been collected, all of this sort of stuff. And you can go into the individual invoices or subscriptions if you would like, and you can filter. You can see all of these were paid. You can go to filters. You can sort by things by status, and you can see, okay, which invoices are past due, for example, and just apply this filter. And you can see all of the invoices that are past due very, very easily. Send email reminders, but we actually have those built into the system as well. So if somebody's not paying, it'll try to recharge the card or send out a reminder if they need to update their card details. Just automating this entire process so that you don't need to spend time chasing and worrying about collecting payments. And we see that when clubs switch to 360Player, they normally have a huge increase in the amount of money that is collected and time saved. They don't need to go in and chase after parents or whoever is not paying for their membership fees. So this is a great way to manage registrations and payments for your club. Now, with this solid foundation of all of your payments and registrations handled, another struggle that a lot of clubs have is communication. A lot of people that I've talked to that are running clubs and using different communication methods, maybe they have WhatsApp groups. I've spoken with directors who have 20, 30, 40 different WhatsApp group chats that they would manually need to update and send out information in different chats all of the time for their coaches, their different teams. It can be very, very stressful having so much data and information in a lot of different places. But because you build a nice structure for your club inside of 360Player, it makes communication very, very easy. So for example, in our demo club here, Northside FC, we're in the top administrative group. And inside, underneath this club group, we have different team groups. You could have as many different teams here as you want. Here we just have 2 different teams for this demo, but we have users with hundreds and hundreds of teams below their top administrative group, and you could have subgroups and subgroups, and so you could basically build out the club structure exactly how you want. But within this club structure, you have multiple different ways to communicate. You can see from the dashboard there is this wall, and every group inside of 360Player has a wall, sort of like a Facebook wall, and you can add YouTube video links, you can add images, you can add just as you would on Facebook or other social media platforms, be posting on the wall. And what's great about this is if we want to create a wall post, create a post, you can select multi-group. So if you want to get information out to multiple groups at once, this makes it very easy. And just think, so every team that has a group in here, all of the players, coaches, parents, everyone that's associated with that group is connected inside the platform. So let's say we want to get information out to everyone that practices are canceled on Thursday, for example. Maybe they're doing some construction or whatever, and we just need to get this out to everyone, everyone in the club. And we'll just go to select groups, and you could select all the groups that you want. So imagine you have a club here with hundreds of teams. You could send out information to thousands of people with the press of a button. You can preview what the post will look like, and you can publish as yourself if you're a director or whatever, if you want to, or you can send it as the club itself if you would like. And there's all sorts of different settings. If you want the post to go out to just players, parents, you can also create a website with 360Player and have the posts that you make inside the app get pushed directly to your website so that people externally around the club can see the things that you're posting. So you have all different sorts of options, and you can also have it deliver push notifications to your members so that everyone that has the mobile app on their phone will automatically get any information that comes out on the wall as long as you have send notification turned on for any information that you want to get to those people right on their phone at a moment's notice. So this makes communication super, super efficient, and you can see who has seen the posts on the wall and get all sorts of statistics on your posts. See exactly where it was posted, exactly who's seen it, and this makes it very, very easy. And think about all of the potential for sponsorships and these sorts of things. It opens up new revenue potential for your club. If you have a very active and engaged presence within the application, it's much more attractive to sponsors knowing, okay, I know thousands of people, parents, players are going to see these sponsored posts that we want to launch inside of the platform. So we've even had members actually make money using these features. And then outside of posts, you also have chat functionality where you can have a group chat, you can have individual chats. Super, super simple. Just write what you want to say, send it out to whoever you need to. So it's nice that you have this ability to communicate on a one-to-one basis or in small groups right from within 360Player without ever having to leave the 360Player ecosystem and basically handle all of your club communication very simply in one place. In addition to communication, you can handle all of your club calendars, scheduling, attendance, and all of the things associated with that right inside the platform as well. And we have a very cool state-of-the-art scheduling tool that can publish events to your entire club, you can handle your entire club schedule at once. So instead of spending weeks to build out your club schedule, you can do it in minutes, or for a very large club, probably within an hour. And basically how it works is you go to the scheduling and then press bookings. And from here you can see you can create all of your club resources. So our resources, for example, are different fields, stadiums. You could add video cameras, equipment, whatever you want to consider a resource, and then basically book out your resources and schedule them for your different groups. So if we hit this toggle, we can see the groups. Here's the teams that we have in our demo club here. And you have your days of the week, and you can basically assign, okay, here we want our U13 team, and we want to schedule them in for a training at a specific time, and you can select the resource, and you select exactly which field you want, and you can even do sub-resources. So we have, for example, in this, we have Doc Johnson Field, and then we want to be able to assign the north half to one team and the south half to another team. You could create sub-resources to sub-resources, depending on how you want to split up your pitches or whatever. And what's really nice is you can see what resources are available as well. So if you've already booked it to another team, you'll see that right as you're creating your schedules here. So you'll never have to worry about scheduling conflicts, and you can just book out exactly the schedules how you want and create your schedules very, very easily. And you can do it from the group perspective or from the perspective of your club resources as well. A great way to publish events to your entire club at once is that you create a template. So let's say you have a similar practice schedule every week. You can go in and you can create a club schedule template. Now we can see we've booked in different meetings and training sessions and different resources and assign them to our groups. And then when you press review and publish, you can add a date range and actually publish this schedule to all of the teams in your organization. And then with the press of a button, all of the calendars for all of the teams will be populated for the dates and the date range that you chose. And what's really cool about the calendar in 360Player is it's much more advanced than a Google Calendar or a Microsoft Calendar. Those calendars are great, but they're very generic and they're made to work with a wide variety of things, whereas our calendar is a sports-specific calendar. So you can see here we have some calendar events that's showing up on our dashboard. We can show the calendar. Of course, you can get different views if you want to see week, month, day, no problem, just like you could in any other advanced calendar system. But if we actually press on one of our events and view the event, well, of course, you can add all the participants and send invites and handle your attendance from here very, very easily. You can add the locations and all of these things. You can do a series if you want repeating events or one-off events, that's no problem. But what's really, really cool about our calendar that separates us from just a normal calendar is the sports-specific functionality. So here is a training session. For example, we have this session button, and you can add a training session that you've saved from your training library. So this is really cool. So here we have a passing session that we've created, and I can simply go ahead and press this, and then boom, our training session that we've already created and saved to our training library is attached to our calendar event. And the coaches and players could go into the calendar event and see exactly what they're going to do at training that day. And it's the exact same thing for matches. If we create a match event, then you can connect it to all of your statistics. So here we have a match event, and you can go into the actual match and edit the statistics depending on how advanced you want to get. You can add the shots on goal for each team, all of the passes, free kicks, corners, whatever detail that you want to go in and actually give to your calendar events. But all of these statistics get aggregated. And then when you're inside a team group, you can get all of your match statistics, training statistics, or attendance reports from inside an individual team. So all of this data is connected in a really useful way. So that sort of concludes the management aspects of our platform. And these are the features that are really highly used and the stuff that can really make life easier for clubs everywhere. But we also have tools and things that can really help improve individual players, coaches, and teams. So let's take a look at our development tools real briefly. As I mentioned, our training library, this is really cool because you can create drills, sessions, exercises, whatever you want, save them in collections. And what's cool about our training library is you have a team training library for an individual team. You have a club training library. So we have like big clients, for example, like Valencia Club de Football in Spain. They have their franchise clubs in the US. They can create their methodology from the HQ in Spain and have all of their franchise clubs distribute this methodology to them and have everyone in the entire world that's part of the Valencia brand training in the exact same way. And we make this structure very, very easy for anyone to distribute. So if you have an ambition for your club to play in a specific way and you want everyone to be on the same page from a methodology perspective, we make this very, very smooth and efficient to share. We also have community. content and your own content. So if you want to just create your own things or get inspiration, we have hundreds of drills in here. And this is not only for football. You could do this for many different sports. So this is open-ended. Most of our customers right now are football, so most of the drills that we've pre-built in, but we also have content for basketball and hockey and many other sports as well. I'll just show you real briefly what it looks like to create a drill or a session. You can just go into add content and then decide, do I want to create an exercise, a session? A session is just a group of exercises that you can have your entire training plan for an entire day's practice. But let's go ahead and create an exercise. You can give your exercise a title, introduction, description, coaching points. You can add tags to organize things. So if you want to have a library of 3 versus 3 exercises, you could give all of your 3v3 exercises a tag of, say, 3v3, and then just search in the library, and it'll figure out anything that has 3v3 in the title or in a tag. It will bring that up. So it's very easy to find exactly what you're looking for very, very quickly from within the training library. You can upload an image if you already have resources that you just want to upload into the training planner, or you can create a drawing. And this is really cool because you can create your own animated drills that look very beautiful. So you start by selecting whichever field you want to select. So we have lots of them pre-downloaded in. And then very easily, you can simply add the players onto the field exactly how you want. Okay. You get the idea. We could add arrows, balls, cones, really whatever kind of equipment you want. And we'll just press done here. And what's really cool about this is animations are so easy in the platform. Here is step 1. We can just simply press add step. And then we just go ahead and move the players up the field. Let's put the ball out to the right here. And we'll have this player come over here. So we just move all the players. And now we have created an animation between these 2 steps. So we can just press the play button. And just like that, we've created an animation. You can create many steps and animate your drills, sessions, content in a very, very beautiful way and have it all saved inside the platform. This is really, really cool. And you can export this. You can also print out your training sessions if you are a person that wants to have paper and not have people with their devices on the pitches or wherever your trainings are taking place. So that's possible as well. I personally like to have the technology. I like to have everything in one place right in my phone, but I know some people prefer to be able to print it out, so that is a possibility. But aside from the training content, we also have video content inside of our platform. So what a lot of clubs do, they record their training sessions with a camera system. There's many different camera systems. Veo is a very popular one, or some people just have parents that will film the games or whatever, and then they will upload the content. We have direct integrations with many of the camera systems to get that data right into our platform. But we also, if you want to post it on YouTube as an unlinked video or Vimeo or anything, we can take that MP4 file source and bring it right into our platform. And if we view our video library, you can have all of your matches, trainings, anything that you've recorded. And just like the training library, you can have it at the team level, the club level, your own content, whatever you want. Very, very easy. You go in and you can tag players, you can create clips, you can create highlight reels. What's cool is that if you tag a player, the clips will be shown directly on their player profiles. I'll show you their player profiles in one sec. And you can also create animations. So if you look here, we've created these team shape animations directly in 360Player. To do this is very easy. It can take some time if you're doing an advanced one like this, but you just go to create clips, and then it's simple. You just press record, and then you can start and stop how you want to create the clip. And if we go to the beginning of the clip here, we have our animation tools on the side. And let's say I want to use a spotlight tool. I can spotlight this player right here. And then you simply play the video forward and adjust the spotlight. And it's creating keyframes that are just going to track this player. And then let's go ahead and hide the spotlight here, hide at current time. And then when we play it back, we can now see that the spotlight is following after the player. So actually in just a few seconds, we have a basic animation here, and you can get so creative because you have text tools, connection tools, arrows, whatever you want. So really, really unlimited. And then you can go in and add which users on the team. Let's say this was Jesse. Okay, we want to tag Jesse. We can give Jesse a comment so that when it gets, he gets a notification that he's been tagged in a clip. You can say, yeah, nice pass, nice goal, whatever. Very, very simple to point out not only the great things, but also learning opportunities for your team. And this is a great tool to help your team and players reach the next level. I touched briefly on the fact that when you tag a player in a clip, it will be added to their player profiles. So if we go to the team right here, you can see exactly your players, and then you go into a player's profile, and this is a demo team, so it's not super filled in, but you can see there's lots of statistics that will be captured on the player. You can analyze your player's abilities and show what are their top training priorities, what are the things that they need to work on, what position are they playing, all sorts of data and information, and it's organized into different tabs, so you can create goals, you can have performance reviews, assessments. There's so many things that players have at the player level, which is actually how 360Player started. We started out as an app for players to reach their whole potential, and we've developed into a club operating system where helping players improve is a very, very, very small part of what we do. Our real mission is to make running a sports club easier. So if any of these tools look helpful or beneficial for your club, we do have different pricing structures and models depending on the size of your club, the length of the contract, the features that you need, so we can tailor a custom offer exactly for your club. So if that sounds interesting, go ahead and click the link below. You can book a call with one of our sales representatives that can walk you through any questions that you might have and see if 360Player is a great fit for your club. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you got some value out of it, and we look forward to speaking with you sometime soon.